Okay, I wanted to make a video about Black Order and War, and I just want to say this. I think Black Order is a very, very, very good team. In fact, right here behind me, I got playing a matchup right here when I was playing up against Safe Side, where I was going up against a full Black Order team versus X-Men, and I lose. And one of the strongest counters, I believe, to Black Order is going to be Ultron, because simply a Black Order team works and you can't put Black Order in it. And it seems to me that if you want to say Black Order versus Asgardians, Black Order versus Fantastic Four, Black Order versus X-Men, probably pound for pound, Black Order is going to be a better team. And of course, there's going to be all kinds of special circumstances, specifically in War, depending on the room matchup. So, you know, how do you counter this team? Because it is very strong. Now, this is different than Arena. And the reason why this is different from Arena is because in Arena, you could do things like take one member from Fantastic Four, one team from Inhuman, one team from X-Men. And then, you know, you can see right here, I'm going up on a team right here where I basically took one character from each faction. And that works in Arena, but that is not an efficient approach to War. So what a lot of people are talking about is in War, my goodness, are you going to have to split up multiple teams to actually beat this Black Order on defense? Oh my goodness, it could be a thing. So the team that I want to talk about was first introduced to me by Safe Side. And what the team is I guess it's going to be loosely called X-Tron. Basically, it's basically X-Men with Psylocke, Phoenix, Colossus, and Cyclops along with Ultron. Now, you don't want to use Storm because she's a hero controller. She's going to have the same issues that Phoenix has with Ebony Maw. And you can see that, you know, and this was first introduced to me by Safe Side. And you can see that this right here is a 20K punch-up. And I'm going to be using this team right now in War today to see if I can counter Black Order if I come across it in defense, because I might be able to punch across or punch sideways. And I'm really worried about room bonuses, specifically defense down, because Black Order is really fast. And we're going to just see how that goes. So I'll be streaming that tonight, and I'm going to be saving this team right here. And the reason why I like this team right here, Phoenix, the X-Men team with Ultron, is that it doesn't really break up a bunch of teams. It allows me to put AIM back together, maybe put AIM on defense. We were using AIM on offense with Ultron to counter Asgardians. So this is a thing that we could probably put that team back together and it'll be fine, where I'm not having to break up multiple teams to get this to work. And I tested this a couple times with Safe Side yesterday, and you know, not even knowing what I'm doing, you know, not really playing optimally, I was able to win twice. Now, I do want to talk about punch-ups. I don't think this team is going to be massive punch-ups, though, because I later tested it with Chewburger, where he had, we'll play the clip, about 100K punch-up, and he had put all the T4s into it, and it did not work. The problem is if you don't get rid of Thanos and he kind of AoEs into the whole thing, and then it's like, good night, get wrecked, nerds, of course. You know, and we'll see how that goes down. But punch sideways, I'm gonna try it, and I'm happy with this setup because it is a I'm not breaking up multiple teams, and you can see that the match is going on right here behind me, and Phoenix goes off, and then that's pretty much good game. And I got to tell you this, Ebony Maw, if Ebony Maw put ability block on Phoenix for 2 turns when she died, she's going to go off the ultimate, it would be an entirely different story would be telling right now, because Phoenix still is highly effective. Yeah, she dies and Dark Phoenix comes out, then she can't do her middle ability, but then she just does her basic and strips away death proofs and things like that off of Call, which is fine, instead of, you know, going down and doing the AoE Hellsteel. That's fine. Now, let's go to another matchup here. I want to show you Chewburger's team. And Chewburger has a very large team right here. And so this was 371 against 462. And he has every single T4 on them. All of them. All of the T4s. All of them. 20 T4s. He has all the T4s. Now, I want to explain where Chewburger's coming from because he was able to take Ebony Maw into Dark Dimension 3, and he posted some crazy numbers in Node 12, which is the cosmic node for Dark Dimension 3. So I think Ebony Maw is going to be a good character for Dark Dimension 3, and I'm doing that myself. I'm going to be taking Ebony Maw to 14, and I'm looking into it. But there are some bugs with Ebony Maw. The developers have talked about it, but I really want to talk about Chewburger and Chewburger's situation. So Chewburger went all out on this team right here, all out. And let me explain to you his playstyle. I mean, he has a 6.9 collection power compared to like me. I have like a 7.6. But he has not invested in Toad, Blob, Cyclops, and so on. He very much hoarded resources. He told me that he hoarded 17,000 crystals. He hoarded all the T4s. He bypassed working on Hydra. He bypassed working on mercenaries just because, and he was waiting for Fox Next to say, hey, this is going to be an amazing team in Arena, which they did. And he was kind of wanting to jump to this team, go all out on this team. That way he could lock in basically Arena. And, you know, he's not a Kraken. He's not dumping every dollar into every single character that comes out. He was being very specific and picking his position based on the information that Fox Next gave us in their videos about saying how well they're going to do in Arena. So he hoarded his resources, and he felt he was making the smart decision based on the information that they gave us. And then he kind of went experimental. He dumped all the resources into them, and you know what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work well. He's not holding in defense as well as he was doing with his normal team. Now, here's the thing. This I lost right here. If I would have cleared somebody right here, like Ebony Maw, this match would have went differently, but it doesn't. It looks like that this was a coin flip, and then I end up losing right here. So I don't think this team is going to be massive punch up. I think it's a punch across at best, and it's all going to be dependent on the rooms. And so that's that. So I really do think that Chewburger has a case to be made for, you know what, all of the resources that he dumped into this team, and then it's not working the way that it should. And that's a big disappointment because it's not like he was wailing on every territory. And I want to give him a shout out too, because he did put up an excellent guide I'll put the link to this guide in the description. Black Order T4 and abilities, and I believe that he was updating the guide when I talked to him this morning, and he was going to do it. Now I went and did the Ebony Maw special. I'm waiting to do the ultimate because I don't know how much I'm going to use Ebony Maw. That's more of a team upgrade for the entire team rather than just for Ebony Maw as a standalone character. I'm hoping to get a lot of value out of Ebony Maw as a standalone character, and the special extending the defense down for 2 turns seemed to be like the way to go. And I'm going to play one more battle. We had the similar results, basically twice, where I had no problem 371 versus 379, but 371 versus 462 and T4 out of this mine, I was not able to pull this team off. But I think I'm going to be able to pick my place and do it correctly there. So I'm hoping to find out about how this works inside of Alliance Wars tonight. There's still some unanswered questions, and we're going to find out tonight. I'll be streaming it tonight right after server reset on Twitch. The one thing that Reminex brought up to me is, what if you could 2-tap the team and you kill off a member? Let's say you kill off Ebony Maw. Is that in the second match, is Thanos going to be empowered? And I said, I don't think he is. Just the way the kit works and the way the kit lurks. And he said, well, what if it's like Captain Marvel and the mode persists from round to round? He makes a valid point. I don't know. We're going to find that out tonight because if I just want to be very explicit. Black Order is very, 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 very strong. It's not strong up against mixed composition hybrid teams, but faction teams, X-Men versus Black Order, so on and so on. You know, faction-specific teams, it's clearly dominant. But you have to have some sort of hybrid team. And if that's the case, are we going to be able to two-tap it in war? And if it is a two-tap situation, what does Thanos look like if we eliminate one of the 4 Black Order when he comes back? And we're going to find that out tonight. So stay tuned. Hopefully we're going to have more counters. There's still a lot to be learned about that. And please do check out the link in the description for Alternerd Reality and Chewburger. He also has a YouTube channel. I found my conversation with him this morning to be very enlightening. And, I thought that the Black Order not working as intended was a whale problem. And after understanding his situation and how he really just hoarded resources, he didn't Kraken out. He definitely was trying to be good with his resources, and it just did not work out. I feel for him because he spent all of his T4s, all those cores that he had been saving up for months, and it didn't work out. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, I'm unable to win right here. So I think maybe a punch across, 20K punch up might be fine inside of Alliance War. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.